done. I will repent and do over what I have caused to happen to you and make it all well and good. One of the things that people like to run away from is taking responsibility. The truth of the matter, sickness is in all the land, and all of us are responsible. So I would encourage you, Bahamas, wake up, stand up, rise up, give God the glory, turn away from evil, and follow the good. Look up, lift up, and allow the Lord to do with you what he yearns and wants to do with you. He's saying, I have the power. He's saying, I could turn things around if you could humble yourselves and pray. We are called upon to worship God. One of the highest forms of worship is to be obedient to the word of God. And being obedient to the word of God, God says, I'll honor your obedience by healing you everywhere you're hurting. Father, I pray today that our Bahama land would hear this little clarion call, that we might cease from doing evil and learn to do well. Turn our hearts towards you, Lord. Allow us to bow in praise and in worship and in honor and in glory to your wonderful and precious name. And again we ask, Lord, heal the land. Heal the land. Heal it from sea to shining sea. Heal us everywhere we're hurting. Bless us all together, and may the Lord bless you as you heed this call. In Jesus' name, amen.
At Rusty Bethel Drive, I'm Paisol Forbes. This is ZNS.
It's What's Trending with Jimenita Swain and the Bahama Beauty at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas from Studio A. It all starts right now.
It's the home stretch from here. In the next few hours, polls will open across the Bahamas and Bahamians will decide their next government. The last few days have been spent with political parties making their final push to convince voters, and we've been keeping up. It's Monday, May 11th. I'm Jimenita Swain, and this is What's Trending. Tonight, we set the stage for tomorrow. One segment, equal time, your decision. We're putting two major parties on the clock for the final appeal. It's their last chance to outline their vision for the Bahamas uninterrupted. We're keeping you, the voter, at the center of the conversation. Let's be real, election night isn't just about the ballot box. It's about the vibe. Screens are on, groups are gathered, and while the returns are heating up, so are the ovens. We've got the ultimate watch party fuel in the building to keep that energy high from the first tally to the final results. We're taking a short break, but the conversation starts when What's Trending returns.
And my heart beats so that I can hardly speak. Out together, dancing cheek to cheek.
I'm Jordan, by the way. Tom.
As principal of the Schools for the Blind and Visually Impaired, I wish to express our thanks to Minister Wayne Monroe for his support to our school as the representative for our constituency. We acknowledge his responsiveness and the assistance provided to our school community. We extend our appreciation in the spirit of community partnership and continued collaboration and wish him well in his ongoing service to the community.
Sweet and spicy, marinated fried, tossed with chili. Wow, wow. Garlic and ginger have many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings, turn up the heat for you. Ghost pepper wings, what's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
So many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
Ghost pepper wings.
The energy on the streets is at an all-time high, and with final rallies still on the schedule tonight, the volume is only going to get louder. But right here, we're stepping away from the noise for a moment of clarity. Welcome to the final appeal. We've established a structured, equal time format to ensure total transparency. Each representative has 5 minutes of uninterrupted time to speak directly to you. No crosstalk, no distractions, just their priorities for the next 5 years. To our guests, the clock is set and the rules are firm. To our viewers, this is the message, plain and simple, before those final rallies begin. Joining us now to make that appeal, we have Asante Small from the Progressive Liberal Party and Dr. Trevor Johnson from the Free National Movement. We are going to start with the Free National Movement. Dr. Johnson, your 5 minutes start now.
Good evening, Bahamas. My name is Dr. Trevor Johnson, and tonight I sit with you to ask you to support the Free National Movement. I sit here today as a professor at the University of the Bahamas and also experience working with multilateral development banks across the Caribbean region. I sit today not as a political appointee, but a Bahamian who is deeply concerned about the trajectory of our country. In order for us to understand the vision for the Bahamas, we must understand where we're at. Firstly, we need to understand the wastage of this current administration. This government, in its 2025-2026 fiscal strategy, noted an intent to borrow $70 million. For the first 6 months of this fiscal period, the government has borrowed $660 million, nearly 10 times more than its estimated amount. It is of no surprise when considering that this administration has spent $74 million on travel, nearly 76 times more than the government of Barbados. Secondly, our country is in an immigration crisis. We have seen citizenship granted at funerals, and we've seen an inordinate amount of citizenships being granted near to the general election. Lastly, our healthcare is in shambles. It is against this backdrop that the Free National Movement launches its robust manifesto to deliver the Bahamas and to work for all Bahamians. Our manifesto is launched on 5 pillars: developing a prosperous Bahamas, a safer Bahamas, a fairer Bahamas, a healthier Bahamas, and a Bahamas that offers opportunities for all Bahamians. With respect to a prosperous Bahamas, we recognize the challenge associated with the private sector. A Free National Movement government with slashed bureaucracy and red tape associated with opening businesses in this country. We are strongly against the imposition of VAT on gross turnover for businesses. Businesses have decried this practice, and a Free National Movement government is committed to making the private sector more prosperous. We've recognized that we need to address immigration, and that's why you've heard our leaders speak ad nauseum about Operation Shield and our 10-point plan for safer Bahamas to deal with the police force. Also, we need to have a healthier Bahamas. We recognize that the solution for healthier Bahamas is not a new hospital. The Tribune in 2024 published an article that noted that 57% of doctors disagree or strongly disagree with a new hospital. What they do believe is there's a need for additional human resources and medical resources at Princess Margaret Hospital, and the Free National Movement, understanding the value of stakeholder engagement, commits to reinvigorating the Princess Margaret Hospital. Also, we recognize that we need a fairer Bahamas. It's no way that we see recently just in the Tribune article where we see a former cabinet minister, $5 to $7 million in property tax written off. We believe in the Free National Movement that within the first 90 days that we need to ensure that the Freedom of Information Act is implemented and a suite of anti-corruption measures. Also, we need more opportunities in Bahamas, not just for the few, but for everyone, especially our young children. We recognize that there are significant gaps in literacy and numeracy in this country, and those gaps cannot be filled without having a comprehensive strategy for the primary school education system. And also, we realize the need for a safer, prosperous, fairer, healthy Bahamas that considers opportunities for all.
Well, thank you, Dr. Johnson. I see you beat the buzzer. We now turn to the other side of the table. You have the same 5 minutes uninterrupted to outline your vision for the country representing the Progressive Liberal Party. We have Diasante. Your time starts now.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me. And I am so excited to not just ask for your vote to support the Progressive Liberal Party. I am asking you to tune in, to connect, to engage, and be a part of the progress. What this vision is for the Bahamas from the PLP is more than just our plan. It is our shared vision with you, the Bahamian people. What we have presented over the 5 years is a government that has transformed and moved this country forward. We see it. We came out of a pandemic. We were recovering from hurricane after hurricane, and you now see Moody's saying our upgrade is right there twice in these past 5 years. What you see is reliable, proven, stable leadership. What you see is a united government that is ready to lead in every aspect. And when you think about the way that we're moving forward, we're not talking about the few, certain names, certain last names. We're talking about every Bahamian, every family island. You see at the forefront, not just in our vision, but in our action. Every family island, you see infrastructure, improved clinics. You see the development of hospitals in Grand Bahama and New Providence. You understand that in infrastructure and human capital, there is a requirement for investment. That's why we're continuing to expand opportunities through the SBDC for businesses, through the PHA Academy, and how we continue to develop our healthcare professionals. You also see it at us looking at the long-term and the short-term needs of our people, especially our young people. Look at our schools. We have put forth the most transformative bill that we've seen in decades in this country when it comes to education. But we also think about the everyday need of that child coming to school on an empty stomach. And we say, in order for you to learn, here's this breakfast program that's expanding now to our junior schools and to our special needs schools. So when you think about it, when people talk about doing the work for the few, we're thinking about those that really need it most. But we're also thinking about their future. We're thinking about the fact that our young people don't just need handouts. They need access to upskill program, DigiLearn, but they also need to be a part of the progress. And that's why we introduced the National Youth Guard. What you see is a government that believes in empowerment. It's a government that believes in action. You see a government that understands that we have done a lot, but there's a lot more work to do. So as you head to the polls tomorrow, it's not about just marking your X. It's choosing progress, choosing to understand that the work that we've started needs to continue, that we must break this cycle that we've repeated for the past 5 years. Stop, review, and cancel, instability, shaky leadership. That's not what we're about. What we're about is decisive leadership, action, and delivering results that reaches every Bahamian everywhere.
Well, thank you, Diasante. You were beat the buzzer. We appreciate both of you for sticking to the clock and keeping the message clear. The speeches are over, but the conversation is just beginning. We've given both parties their time. Now we're giving you the answers. Up next, we're breaking down the issues that affect your future in a direct Q&A with both party reps. Don't move. We'll be right back.
When bold flavor meets crispy perfection, something deliciously unexpected happens. Say hello to Wendy's new Italian chicken sandwich. Juicy chicken topped with Italian seasoned tomatoes, melty mozzarella, and a zesty mayo spread that'll have you saying, Bellissimo! It's the chicken you crave with a zesty twist you didn't see coming. Always imitated, never duplicated. Gotta be Wendy's.
Bang ding. Ding bang ding. Ding ding bang. Bang bang bang. Ding bang ding. Bing bang ding, ding ding bang, bang bang bang, ding bang ding, bang bang, bing bang ding, ding ding bang, bing bang ding, ding ding bang.
Just joining us, the stakes couldn't be higher. We've already seen the Progressive Liberal Party and the Free National Movement lay out their final appeals right here in our studio. But the night is far from over. Outside these doors, the atmosphere is electric as thousands gear up for the final rallies of the season. We're moving from the platform to the people. We're putting your concerns to the representatives in a Q&A. D'Asante, we are less than 24 hours from the polls opening. Beyond the slogans and the posters, why should a Bahamian voter walk into that booth tomorrow and place their full confidence in the PLB to continue to lead the nation?
So there's three things I would say. Firstly, it's leadership. What you have is proven steady leadership. There's a lot going on in the world right now, and I think when I want to be assured of how my country is moving forward, that's in Philip Brave Davis and his team. The second element of it is that you need to take a moment and assess where we're at. Can you feel, touch, and see the progress? Yes. You see it in the things that are building and repairing, but you also see the fact that we have acknowledged that we are willing to do more. And so you want more upskill, you want more DigiLearn, you want the government that has lowered VAT, you want the government that has increased minimum wage, you want the government that doesn't just say, here's a handout, here's how you educate and empower yourself through our upskill and DigiLearn programs and initiatives. Here's how you continue to grow your business through SBDC and increase funding. It's also about security. Security in so many different ways. Security in our health, in our physical well-being, in our communities. As you see, crime is going lower, but there's still so much more to do. And again, this government has proven to deliver those results. Not just think about it, not just wonder about it or imagine about it. We have delivered those results, and we're committed to doing more.
Well, Dr. Johnson, trust is the currency of any election at this critical hour. Why is the FNM the right choice to hold the keys to the country, and why should voters trust your vision over any other?
Voters should definitely trust the Free National Movement. Firstly, I'd like to say that the Free National Movement is under new leadership, under that of Michael Clifton Pintard. In 2017, the leader was elected to Parliament for Marco City. In 2021, he was re-elected. Despite a gold rush in 2021, not only was our leader re-elected, but he was re-elected in good numbers, actually doing much better than he did in 2017. That speaks to two fundamental reasons. One, the leader of the opposition, he works for all Bahamians. He doesn't look at party colors, he's not partisan. Secondly, he has a record of delivering for the people of Marco City. And you can go to residents in Marco City and they will share that same finding. Also, the history of the Free National Movement. The Free National Movement has a history of working for the Bahamian people and a record that you can trust. From 1992 to 1997 to 2017, the FNM has been working for Bahamian people. It was the FNM that introduced government in the sunshine, that opened and deepened democracy, that opened the airwaves, that introduced local government, that expanded access to tertiary education through the Bahamas Tertiary Grant. The Free National Movement has a history of working for Bahamians, and Michael Pintard believes in the philosophy of the Free National Movement. Lastly, we can simply not trust the Progressive Liberal Party. You know, I had the ability to look through the blueprint of change, and you can find more than 3 dozen initiatives that has not yet to been completed by this government. Firstly, the government promised to end secret deals, and we know that that has not ended. When we look at the fact that we have had more than $400 million in no-bid contracts. The Freedom of Information Act has yet to be implemented. At the core of the government's food security program, according to the blueprint of change, is the development of the Bahamas Agricultural and Marine Development Bank. To date, we've not heard one word of that development bank. And the only thing that the government talks about in terms of food security is the Golden Yoke, my apologies, the Golden Yoke program. And the first time we've seen any sort of an egg from this program was 2 weeks before the general election. 40 million of your hard-earned dollars. And we saw eggs 2 weeks before the general election. That is of deep concern. Lastly, the government of Bahamas promised the people of Grand Bahama, my good people, a hospital. To date, this hospital has not been built. And we tell you, these are just 3 of the laundry list of items that you can find in the blueprint of change and proves that you cannot trust the Progressive Liberal Party, and we ask you to vote for the Free National Movement.
And for this final question, I'd like to get both of your perspectives. Dr. Johnson, I'll come to you first, then Asante. Voters have long memories when it comes to promises. At the end of the day, accountability is everything. Why should the Bahamian people believe that this time the promises made on the campaign trail will actually become a reality?
The promises made on the campaign trail will definitely become reality. The process of developing the manifesto for the Free National Movement was very participatory. This was not an exercise that was done in a dark room. It involved stakeholder engagement and cross-society engagement. We also went through a very extensive budgeting exercise, so almost every item in our manifesto is feasible for the Bahamian people. Also, we have a dynamic team from the likes of Therese Boodle, Fraser Gibson, Kwesi Thompson, Dwayne Sands. We have professionals who are committed to executing the engagements and activities in our manifesto. And lastly, we are under new leadership. Michael Pintard has a record of working for the Bahamian people and delivering for the good people of Marco City, and I have no doubt that he will do that for the 400,000 plus Bahamians across the length and breadth of the Bahamas.
Asante?
And so I think for me, as we close, I think you have to look at the proof is in the pudding. You see leadership that has delivered. You see the government that is committed. You already heard here that there won't be a new hospital. You already heard about the things that they review, stop and cancel. And you've seen the difference because we actually want to build on that progress. You want to see a hospital in Grand Bahama. You want to see that hospital finish in New Providence because PMH is just not enough. You want to see the advancement of education. You want to actually be empowered and not just get $200 because you had a child. You want to actually be able to take care of yourself. You want to go to the food store and know that you have access to affordable groceries because VAT has been removed from those items. You want to see the real action continue to build upon. You've seen over the past 5 years the proof of it all because for us, we've actually built homes. We've actually have the record of doing so. When you think about the other people, they say they want to build more, but they've not even built a single one. So our record shows that we are the ones that actually deliver the results. So yeah, you see the investment, but it benefits you. You see all of the work we've done, but it benefits you. So tomorrow is not about just stop, review, and cancel. It's about choosing progress and marking an X next to the only option that will continue to build upon that progress and build a better Bahamas for you.
Well, Asante and Dr. Johnson, thank you both. Tonight, you've laid out your visions, defended your records, and spoken directly to the Bahamian people on the issues that matter most. We truly appreciate you taking the time to join us on what is, without the question, one of the busiest nights of the election season. And for our viewers, the conversation continues tonight. You can tune into the ZNS network for live coverage of the Progressive Liberal Party's Rally for Progress, scheduled to begin at 8 p.m. Meanwhile, the Free National Movement will host Code Red SOS Part 3 tonight, starting in Grand Bahama at 7 p.m., streaming live on their social media platforms. Stay with us. There is more What's Trending on the other side of the break.
And my heart beats so that I can hardly speak. Out together, dancing cheek to cheek.
I'm Jordan, by the way. Tom.
Take your business to the next level by joining the Tourism Development Corporation's Tourism Business and Products Registry. This registry will act as a hub for all Bahamian tourism-related ventures across the blue, green, and orange economies, ensuring that our entrepreneurs get the support, access, and connections they need to help develop a stronger business and ultimately a stronger industry. Join now at tdcbahamas.com.
Election night isn't just about the results. It's about the food, the friends, and the watch parties happening all across the Bahamas. And whether you're celebrating a win, waiting on numbers, or just tuning in for the excitement, one thing's for sure, every good watch party needs great pizza. Joining us now is Shakira McDonald from Little Caesars to talk election night specials, party favorites, and how they're helping Bahamians keep the energy going all night long. Welcome to the show, Shakira.
Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's great to have you here with us. So, we know election night in the Bahamas isn't just a night, it's an event. So, it's intense, it's long, it's exciting. Why did you guys feel like you just had to be the fuel for this year's experience?
Well, Jim and Anita, at Little Caesars Bahamas, we do pride ourselves on providing affordable options to feed Bahamian families. And so this election season, we're doing just that. We're providing affordable options for our families. You can get meals starting at just $15 that comes with crazy bread and a 2-liter drink and a pizza option. So you get all of that for just $15 at all 5 of our locations. And they are hot and ready to serve you.
I gotcha. So now we see that you didn't come empty-handed, and I'm definitely eyeing what's on the tables in the front of me. So whether for anyone hosting a full house of people tonight or tomorrow, what's the lineup of must-have items? What are we looking at right now? What's going to keep the crowd happy and the numbers as the numbers roll in?
Well, if you are definitely in a rush, because we know some persons are gonna just want to get in there and get things that are ready, we have our cheesy bread, we have our wings, and we have our crazy bread, as well as our pepperoni pizzas that are gonna be hot and ready at all of our locations for you.
This looks good, but there's a pizza in the middle.
Yes, so this is our ultimate supreme. We know that we have those persons who just like a lot of meat and some veggies on their pizzas, and so we have those covered as well. So if you need a little bit more than a pepperoni pizza, we have you covered. We also have our 3 meat that's available for our meat lovers. That's going to be available for just about 15-minute wait. However, if you don't have time to wait and you just want to quickly run in there and grab our hot and ready options, like I said, our pepperoni is going to be ready for you, as well as all of these sides featured here.
Okay, that sounds good. So everyone loves a win, but we love a win for our pockets even more. So what kind of election night deals or promotions have you cooked up to make sure that we can feed the whole block or without breaking the bank?
Well, we do have our party meal option that's available, and that includes 2 pepperoni or cheese pizzas with a 2-liter Coke product and a side of crazy bread that's going to be available for $23. So you just grab that to start the party, and if you need 2 or 3 of those, we'll have them ready for you as well.
And even before the polls open tomorrow, we know the rush is coming up. What's your pro tip for our viewers so what they need to know about ordering so they just don't get caught up and they prep early so they're not missing out on anything as the celebration starts?
Well, that's right. We want you glued to the TV, ZNS,
right,
to make sure that you get in all of those election results. And so, like I said, if you are in a rush, we have our pepperoni and we'll have our cheese pizzas ready tomorrow, as well as those sides that you can grab. But if you have a little bit of time and you want more of our options, it's about a 15 to 20-minute wait on those. So you just plan accordingly for your time and your budget. Like I said, for under $25, we have you covered with our party meals, which includes 2 pepperoni pizzas, like I said, with sides and a drink. But we start from $15, so we're there to meet you wherever your pocket is.
I like that. Well, whether you're watching every result closely or just showing up for the food and the vibe, it sounds like Little Caesars has election night covered. Thank you so much, Shakira, for joining us tonight, and good luck to everyone who will be hosting these watch parties across the Bahamas tomorrow. Well, up next, tips to get you in gear for Election Day.
In today's world, a community cannot plan enough for a potential disaster, especially a hurricane. I'm Mario Yuri, inviting you for a familiar walk. It's our 2026 Hurricane Seasonal Disaster Preparedness Program. Our special guest represents the Bahamas Red Cross, the Disaster Risk Management Authority, J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, and the Department of Meteorology. Join us, because preparation through education is less costly than learning through tragedy.
Election day is almost here, and whether you're a first-time voter or a seasoned pro, a little prep goes a long way. Before you head to the polls on Tuesday, May 12th, here is your quick What's Trending checklist to make sure your vote counts. Bring your purple voter's card or the new biometric card. These are the fastest ways to get through the line. Officials also suggest keeping a valid government-issued photo ID on you just in case. If you can't find your voter's card, don't panic. Grab your valid passport, NIB smart card, or driver's license. As long as your name is on the register, you can still be verified. It's going to be a scorcher. Think light, loose-fitting clothing and comfortable shoes. If you're standing in line for an hour, your feet will thank you later. Bring a bottle of water and don't skip breakfast. Voting on an empty stomach in 90-degree heat is a recipe for a blackout. Seniors and first times, this is especially for you. Boundaries changed for 2026. Don't just head to your usual spot. Confirm your polling station tonight so you aren't wandering around in the heat tomorrow. Keep that phone at 100% charge. You'll need it for updates, directions, and let's be honest, that classic ink thumb selfie once you're done. And this is a national event. Schools are closed, the roads are packed, and the lines will be long. So bring your patience and maybe an umbrella for shade. And once you've made your mark, you're getting the ink. It's our longest standing tradition and the ultimate proof that you've done your part for the country. And heads up, for the celebration, by law, liquor sales are prohibited during polling hours. Bars and stores will be closed while the polls are open, so plan your watch party accordingly. So grab your ID, drink your water, and charge your phone. Every ballot cast shapes the future of the Bahamas. Let's make it count. And that does it for us as the ZNS Network shifts into full election coverage. What's Trending will take a short pause. We'll be back with you Monday, May 18th at 6 p.m. sharp. From all of us here, thank you for making us a part of your evening.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight. The Northern Edition has a look at stories making news tonight. Parliamentary officials make final preparations ahead of Election Day. Also, election fever building. Residents share what's on their minds before the vote. And major parties make their final push with only hours left before the polls open.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Ramiko Knowles. Thanks so much for tuning in. Topping news tonight as the country prepares for General Election Day tomorrow. Election officials say steps are being taken to ensure voters experience a smoother process at the polls. Our Shalia Roll reports on preparations already underway to accommodate thousands of voters across the nation.
May 12 is just hours away, marking General Election Day across the country. Assistant Parliamentary Commissioner Denise Pinder says the voting process is expected to run more smoothly than the advanced polls.
I want to encourage persons. It's an important occasion for all Bahamian citizens. I ask for your patience, where some lines are longer than others, and wait around so that you take the opportunity to cast a vote. Your vote is your voice.
With more than 30,000 voters on the register, Pinder says wait times and lines will vary. Returning officers have been advised to have tents available to keep voters comfortable while waiting in line, along with medical personnel stationed at some polling sites to ensure the safety of all voters.
They don't need to be intimidated by the crowds when they get to their polling places and get inside. They want to just listen to the instructions given by the presiding officer.
And if you are unsure where to cast your ballot for the general election, information is available on 8:10 a.m., 104.5 FM, the ZNS Northern Service Facebook page, and the Bahamas Information Services Facebook page.
All of the constituency polling places on the radio, ZNS radio, and on the community, on ZNS community channel. It's also rolling throughout the day, so persons can also get their information there.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
Well, with the country bracing for the general election just a few hours away, our Matthew Martinborough took to the streets to check the temperature on residents as they soon head to the polls.
As we're just a few hours away from General Election Day, we spoke with residents on how they're feeling just before they head to the polls. Some eager than most, while others remain unsure.
Excited. Going to vote, but not happy about being in lines.
It's going to be a good race. Tomorrow it's going to be exciting to see what all can happen.
First race we see in a while where we're not sure who's going to win, so we're just waiting to see the results, see who wins.
I'm actually pretty excited, but there's a caveat in there. I actually don't know who I'm actually voting for until the day of.
Some say they look forward to the big day ahead in hopes that everyone casts their votes responsibly.
But they ain't really on the benefits of your personal views, because people really looking for candidates what you could do for me, but what they could really do for the Bahamas.
I just hope people do the right decision. I hope they vote for who they think is going to make a good change and not, out of spite.
That's always exciting to see people actively go out and vote, make the effort, and see how serious they are about certain things.
Unseasoned voters expressing their optimism for the undecided voters to exercise their democratic right come May 12th.
A lot of people believe that, it's not necessary and whatnot, but it's very important that you express yourself, especially when you come to making decisions for the country. It's a good exercise.
Well, it's very, very, very important. I can't stress enough how important that is. You have a right and you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to do just that. Make your voice heard.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Matthew Martinborough.
Well, the Progressive Liberal Party turning up the momentum tonight with a major progress concert as the party make its final aggressive push on the campaign trail in Grand Bahama. Our Shalia Roll is live on the ground with the latest developments tonight. Shalia.
That's right, Ramiko. We are here at the PLP headquarters where the 5 Grand Bahama candidates are expected to make their final push to party supporters and undecided voters. But for right now, I'm here with Mr. Kurt Neely, Grand Bahama committee member for the campaign. Mr. Neely, why did you guys find it important to make this final push tonight?
One word, momentum. We wanted to keep the momentum going. Every event we've had, every time we've called on our supporters through this entire election season, they've answered the call. And so tonight we wanted to sort of give back to them in a more soft environment where we could fellowship and get everybody's mind ready to continue progress tomorrow. So it's all about fellowshipping with one another, the supporters, and sort of just having a relaxed evening. No expectations, just hanging out, PLPs loving one another.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Neely. Well, there you have it, Ramiko. Tomorrow is officially Election Day. Polls open at 8 a.m. And if you don't know where to cast your ballots, you can log on to the Parliamentary Registration Department's page for more information. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll. Back to you.
Free National Movement also making its final major push on the campaign trail in Grand Bahama. That's where we find our Jolanda Thompson-Everest at the F&M headquarters tonight with the latest developments. Jolanda.
Ramiko, energy is building here in Grand Bahama as supporters prepare for tonight's final campaign push. We're here on the grounds of the Free National Movement where setup is still underway for tonight's final last mile rally.
I'll be waiting for you, honey. I'll make something special for you. Now how am I going to enter? I can't afford.
Well, Ramiko, tonight is expected to begin at 7 p.m., followed by a live rally in Nassau at 8 o'clock p.m.
Thanks so much, Yolanda. We'll check back in with you. Well, with just hours remaining before voters head to the polls, party officials in Grand Bahama are making their final push to supporters across the north. More details in this report. From motorcades to rallies and last-minute campaign stops, the race for votes now entering its final stretch. PLP Chairman Fred Mitchell says the government's record on Grand Bahama speaks for itself.
What Grand Bahama has seen is a resurgence in its economy and a stand against an authority that has not been doing the job to promote the city of Freeport and bring the investment which is required for the city and its upkeep. The government has stepped in to support Freeport. The government has stepped in to promote growth and development in Grand Bahama.
Meanwhile, F&M Chairman Dwayne Sands encouraging supporters to stay energized as the party pushes to return to office.
The charge is to hold the line, to go out in large numbers, make whatever preparations you need, but go out and vote. And most importantly, vote F&M. This country is in need of salvation. At the end of the day, by the grace of God, the Free National Movement will be victorious.
And while the two major parties battle for control, party officer for the Coalition of Independents, Harold Roberts, says they too are confident heading into Election Day.
We're going to win. That's what's going to happen. The people are going to see on the 12th of May. This is going to be a time of history, a very historic moment in time.
Well, as you heard from the party officer, the Coalition of Independents holding its motorcade and rally this past weekend. As Charlia Joan reports, the party leader says if elected, they will be ready to govern on day one.
Change coming, change is here. I go like, woo, okay, thank you.
This message from the Coalition of Independents is being taken through the streets of Grand Bahama in their mass motorcade rally. Candidates, along with supporters, gathered Saturday afternoon at the party's headquarters to begin their voyage. Present was party leader Lincoln Bain, along with all 5 candidates for the island, who shared the same sentiments on the support they experienced at this event and how it affects their confidence ahead of the May 12th election.
The people of Grand Bahama have turned out, and we thank them for that. I think that the people are ready for change.
Well, my confidence is very high. It's very high, and then it's just building up.
It was awesome. People showed up all over Grand Bahama. You can see that the people are going black.
Everyone that you saw on the parade, on these grounds there at Grand Bahama, they're actually voters on Grand Bahama. So that's inspirational to us.
Supporters of the COI sharing why they chose to join the Change This Year movement, noting they are tired of the seesaw government.
I'm in my 30s. So I've watched my Grammy and my great Grammys, them come up. Nothing has ever changed. So now I see the young people now are standing up and rising up for empowerment for themselves.
The COI brings a new and fresh breath to politics and governance in the Bahamas.
They're going to make a change in the Bahamas.
Party leader Lincoln Bain also expressing how the growing presence of COI supporters gives him unwavering confidence and reaffirms his faith in the candidates chosen, noting that for the first time, a third party has contested nearly every seat in the general election.
For the first time, we have persons in every single area, every ministry, who can run experienced person.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Charlia Jones.
Still to come.
Clergymen call for peace as Bahamians head to the polls. Stay with us. That story, sports, and more when we come back.
You have enough things to worry about. Living in a world that can seem opposite of the things you are trying to accomplish.
I can need a little help with this.
We're here to let you know that you don't have to go at it alone. Choose peace of mind. Choose comfort. Choose CB. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison.
When your body craves the water it needs, be sure to give it the best. Aroax Springs.
Dr. Monique Pratt, the candidate for East Grand Bahama, is reminding you to exercise your right to vote on May 12th. Make your voice count at the polls. The prescription for progress. Choose progress. Paid for by the Progressive Liberal Party.
Need glazing replacement parts fast? Clearview Glass has you covered for window doors, showers, and hurricane shutters. Your one-stop source for all window and door hardware. And if they don't have it, they can special order it. Call Clearview Glass today at 352-7694. KMW Battery and Tires now offers oil changes starting at just $35. Fast, reliable service you can trust. Open Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, Saturdays, 8 to 4. Call 351-2595 today.
Save more drugs. We got you. From cosmetics to prosthetics, what you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, the prices you need and deserve. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Welcome to Grand Bahama Tile's post-Mother's Day pop-up sale. This Thursday and Friday, enjoy 15% off store-wide. Come in and see our new arrivals of outdoor and indoor tiles with new designs and textures. There's something special waiting just for you. Just 2 days only. Call them at 352-7920. Restrictions apply.
Mother's Day is right around the corner, and if you're thinking about what to get her this year, make it something that lasts. At Connect Bahamas, we transform everyday spaces into something that's truly special. From custom cabinets and elegant countertops to tiles, premium flooring, windows, and doors. And just in time for Mother's Day, Connect Bahamas is back with our 35% off Mother's Day sale happening April 16th through May 16th. This is your moment to upgrade her home. Visit us today and take advantage of the savings.
Ginger Moxie, candidate for Pine Ridge, is reminding you to exercise your right to vote on May 12th. Make your voice count at the polls. Ginger for the people, choose progress. Paid for by the Progressive Liberal Party.
Me back up come from. Oh, you remember when the bees was kill you in the bush? Oh, Jesus. They strand it right up by stinging right up. Wow. I was chosen. Very well.
We're glad to see somebody who's concerned.
I'm here.
Yes, God is good.
You know how to find me.
Yes, I know where the head.
You got our number and everything, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
All right?
Blessings to you.
Okay, thank you so much. Why politics now? After becoming an attorney, I've had the opportunity of being able to traverse different levels of the community and hearing the cry of people. And I've decided, instead of me just standing around, listening, and just being the voice at court, I've decided that I will now be the voice in Parliament. It's now that I feel it's not easy, but it's necessary.
Sealing that deal with Palco Deal. Hello. All the way. Palco.
The F&M can't agree on anything except attacking everything started by the PLP. Now he's calling for a reset, but it's stop, review, and cancel again. New airports, school breakfast, upskill, the National Youth Guard, energy reforms. This crew would roll back progress. The FNM, not strong enough to lead us forward, but barely enough to drag us back.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
With just 1 day remaining before ballots are cast, the Bishop of the Anglican Diocese of the Bahamas and the Turks and Caicos Island, Leish Boyd, is urging residents to keep the peace during the final stretch of the election season. His message to voters remains respectful, avoid division, and let your vote be your voice.
As the countdown to Election Day enters its final hours, Bishop Leish Boyd is calling on Bahamians to approach the polls peacefully and responsibly. With ballots set to be cast tomorrow, the Anglican Diocese leader says every vote matters, but so does maintaining unity and respect throughout the democratic process.
Peace and order are always important. And during this election season, we need to focus on peace, harmony, order, doing things the right way, making sure the voting process happens in the right way.
Bishop Boyd is encouraging all eligible voters to make their voices heard at the polls, reminding residents not to take the right to vote for granted. He noted that throughout history, many people, including women, once fought for a privilege they were denied for generations.
If you are an eligible voter, you must get out and vote. It is your responsibility. There are countries in this world where people don't have this privilege. In the Bahamas, there was a time when women couldn't vote. In the Bahamas, there was a time when you had to own land to be able to vote. So that meant that most people couldn't vote.
For those reconsidering whether their vote really matters, Bishop Boyd says the answer is simple: vote.
Every single one of us need to get out and vote.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Yolanda Thompson, Everest.
And that is a look at stories making news. Shane, what's happening in sports?
The 5th annual Spring Fling was the talk of the town over the weekend, so we got highlights from that event.
All right, that's coming your way next. Be sure to stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break.
Psst. Guess what? Budget Pest Control has something important to show you. Coptoterma's former Salmus, the super termite. What makes them super? Their ferocious appetite can attack your home from below and above. They even attack forestry. But don't worry. Budget Pest Control has extensively studied this species on Grand Bahama. You can even check out our scientific paper. So you can count on us to protect your investment. Call Budget Pest Control, the termite specialist.
Journey to a serene oasis. Relax. Rejuvenate. Renew. Welcome to Renew Day Spa. For appointments, call 352-RENU.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
I still want to put shoes on your feet.
I want to put some shoes on your feet.
And I still want to put shoes on your feet.
We still want to put shoes on your feet.
2 locations to put shoes on your feet. Downtown Freeport, and now our newest location in the Carmichael City Shopping Plaza, right behind the Walk-Up Wendy's, Carmichael Road West.
Parco Deal, candidate for Central Grand Bahama, is reminding you to exercise your right to vote on May 12th. Make your voice count at the polls. Seal the deal with Parco Deal. Choose progress. Paid for by the Progressive Liberal Party.
Save more drugs, from cosmetics to prosthetics. What you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, vitamins you need, and prescriptions you came for. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Welcome to Grand Bahama Tile's post-Mother's Day pop-up sale. This Thursday and Friday, enjoy 15% off store-wide. Come in and see our new arrivals of outdoor and indoor tiles with new designs and textures. There's something special waiting just for you. Just 2 days only. Call them at 352-7920. Restrictions apply.
Eddie One, candidate for Marco City, is reminding you to exercise your right to vote. On May 12th, make your voice count. Ready with Eddie. Choose progress. Paid for by the Progressive Liberal Party.
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart, Shop Smart, and Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
Looking
for the perfect place to feed your animals? Welcome to Jordy's Chicken Feed and Pet Supply, your one-stop shop for everything your animals need. From premium dog food like Bully Max, Diamond, Diamond Naturals, Taste of the Wild, Hill, Science Diet, and Victor, to chicken feed, bird supplies, puppy and kitten replacement milk, cat food, and more. We've got it all. We also carry crates and cages for dogs, rabbits, and hamsters, built for comfort and care. Conveniently located at the Raven Mall next door to Glamorous You Makeup and Skincare Center. Visit us Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Jordy's Chicken Feed and Pet Supply. Feed your animals the right way.
Boy, where you going with this chicken? Jordy, look out.
The world is changing. It's bringing new challenges, but also new opportunities. The truth is, our economy always left too many Bahamians out. Now we're opening new doors in agriculture, tourism, energy, entrepreneurship, providing grants, scholarships, national service, and upskilling. A new generation is rising, and we're finally moving in the right direction, building an economy that includes everyone.
Welcome to the ZNS Total Sports Cave, everyone. I'm Shane Stubbs. The 5th annual Spring Fling Track Meet brought together clubs from across the country and plenty of trash talk along the way.
They came trash talking, ready to take all the medals back home, but our Grand Bahama athletes are holding their own against the Nassauvians and the Aberconians and Ambrosians.
Unique Athletics' Tanaz Davis out of New Providence sprinted to the under-13 girls Spring Fling title, while Terrell Ray of the T-Bird Flyers kept the momentum going for New Providence, claiming gold in the under-13 boys division.
This is my first time competing in Freeport, and to get 2 gold medals, I personally think it's a great achievement for myself.
I feel good because in the heats, they didn't come with the fastest time. But now, come first.
Heat Athletics' Sandra Russell pulled away from the field to secure gold, and in the boys' final fast tracks, Xavier Thompson used a clutch lean at the line from lane 8 to edge out the competition.
I was a little bit nervous, but as always, I pray to God, and He always deliver.
I had to fight for it, but I don't really run the 100, so that was really a challenge for me.
Heat Athletics added another gold medal thanks to Rihanna Saunders, who captured the under-17 girls 100-meter title. Meanwhile, Speed Dynamics' Aiden Musgrove continued his strong build-up toward the summer season with gold in the under-17 boys final.
I'm good because I beat on the 200 last night for the first time, and it's my last year under 17.
I have an next team I want to make knockout in the 18, so I shift my focus from Griff to the knockout, and I'm going to keep training on.
And rounding out the list of 100-meter champions were Speed Begins' Kiara Thomas, who took the under-20 girls title, and Kenyan Knight's Lamar Moxley, who held off the field to win gold in the under-20 boys division. And that's your sports fix this evening. Your local forecast is next. I'm Shane Stubbs, and like Steve Martin once said, be so good, they can't ignore you.
Kingsley Smith Jr., candidate for West Grand Bahama, is reminding you to exercise your right to vote on May 12th. Make your voice count at the polls. It's still one love. Choose progress. Paid for by the Progressive Liberal Party.
At Save More Drugs, we got you. We got what you want. We got what you need. We got what you came for. The quality you expect. The prices you need and deserve. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Welcome to Grand Bahama Tile's post-Mother's Day pop-up sale. This Thursday and Friday, enjoy 15% off store-wide. Come in and see our new arrivals of outdoor and indoor tiles with new designs and textures. There's something special waiting just for you. Just 2 days only. Call them at 352-7920. Restrictions apply.
Here at Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from. Whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization. So if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
Election day is quickly approaching and your participation is essential to our democracy. So make your plan to vote.
If you have registered in a previous election and haven't changed your constituency, you are still eligible to vote.
To vote, simply bring a valid form of ID, passport, or driver's license.
Polling stations will be opened in every constituency. Check your location and be prepared.
Voting is more than a right. It's your responsibility as a citizen of the Bahamas.
Your vote is your voice. Make sure it's heard.
A strong democracy depends on participation. Don't sit this one out.
And once you've cast your vote, be sure to stay with us for complete election coverage. The ZNS Network, your election headquarters.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that is going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Ramiko Knowles.
I'm Shane Stubbs.
Thanks so much for watching. Here's a live look at the Bahamas tonight, coming your way next.
The decision will be made here. From the first polls to that all-important count, the only way the national network can bring it to you from all across the Bahamas, coverage like no one else can. Decision 2026. Election night in the Bahamas, the ZNS Network. Election night, 5 p.m. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
In a world where our health defines our future and the Caribbean stands on the front lines of climate change, rising NCDs and global challenges, knowledge becomes our greatest defense. Caribbean Medical TV is your guide on the journey to wellness and insight, featuring our region's own doctors, nurses, climate specialists, and medical institutions. From physical well-being to the emotional and mental balance we all deserve. Caribbean Medical TV empowers you because building a healthier future isn't just a regional goal, it's a global responsibility. In the Caribbean, vitality isn't just a goal, it's a way of living. Connect with the region through knowledge, hope, and the power of Caribbean resilience on Caribbean Medical TV, where awareness becomes power. Join the conversation. Join the movement. Be viewing Season 4 of Caribbean Medical TV right here on this station.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS. Good evening, I'm Desmond Saunders, and welcome to the broadcast. It's election eve in the Bahamas. Bahamians will vote tomorrow in the 14th general election since 1967. After last week's advanced poll, just under 200,000 Bahamians will go to the polls to vote. And tonight, the major political parties are having their final rallies here in New Providence as well as Grand Bahama. The governing Progressive Liberal Party is at Montague with their Choose Progress campaign, and that is where our Corvell Pytham is. Corvell, what can you tell us?
The thinking, Desmond, was that Saturday was the end. The BLP, however, had other plans. Tonight, they are dubbing this final Rally for Progress taking place here at Montague Beach as the final word. Now, we expect to hear tonight from speakers including St. Anne's candidate Kina Wong, as well as Keith Bell from Carmichael, the deputy leader of the party, the Honorable Chester Cooper, and of course, closing the case for the party tonight will be its leader, the Honorable Philip Davis. Montague, they've set this up. It's a smaller venue tonight. You can see They're seating for fewer, but that does not mean it's any less exciting for these ardent supporters of the Progressive Liberal Party. The fireworks for them will begin at 8 p.m. I got to tell you, though, I've been asking party insiders all day. I said, well, why the decision now to have this event on Monday? And, they said, hey, off the record, Corvell, why would you let the F&M have the final word? So this is what we expect to have happen tonight at 8 o'clock. It is the PLP's closing case, and they will make it starting at 8 here at Montague Beach. For the Bahamas tonight, I'm Corval Pfeiffer. Back to you, Desmond.
Thanks, Corval Pfeiffer, for that update. The Opposition Free National Movement is also holding a rally tonight, again at the Old Carnival site at the Queen Elizabeth Sports Center complex. They are hoping to wrest control of government from the PLP. Our LaDon Davis is standing by. LaDon, what can you tell us?
Well, Desmond, if tonight is anything like last week, Wednesday, expect to see a massive crowd here on the Old Carnival grounds for the Free National Movement's SOS Mass Rally. It's the final rally, for the F&M's campaign season. Now, just to give you an idea of what's happening on the ground here at the Old Carnival site, there is about 20 SOS vendors expecting to sell food and drinks, a little pick-me-upper just before the rally gets started. Now, I'm joined by one of those SOS vendors, Ms. Tanya Monker. Tanya, talk us a little bit about why is it so important for you to be out here and supporting the Free National Movement in the upcoming general election?
Well, first of all, the Free National Movement is the party that you would want to go for. The Free National Movement, they're into making the country better. They're into the upcoming generation, and they're all about the Bahamian people. The PLP, I'm not going to get into that with them, but this will be the right choice. The F&M will be the way to go. We don't want to have another 5 years of pain and heartaches. Don't mind all the glitter and gold. Follow what is right, and let's take our country back.
So, Tanya, I know that you also told me that you are the aunt of, the aunt of Shannon Dawn Cartwright. He's the deputy leader of the Free National Movement, and also you're the sister of Montmariah's F&M candidate, Marvin Dames. How confident are you for your family members heading into the election?
Yes, heading into the election, I'm very, very confident. The Bahamian people, they're going to get up and they're going to fight back, okay? At the F&M rally, it doesn't matter, we don't discriminate, but this is the Bahamas and we need to take care of Bahamians. And this is what's going to happen. We need to take our country back. People, get up out those beds, get up out those houses, go and vote. Voting is very, very important. Let's take our country back.
All right, thank you so much, Tanya, for joining us here on the broadcast. Just a reminder, like Tanya said, go out to the polls and vote at 8 p.m. tomorrow. But for now, we're going to stay here at the Old Carnival site for the F&M's SOS rally. Back to you in studio.
Thanks, LaDon, for that update. It's crunch time, and come tomorrow morning, the voting public will make their way to the polls to cast their vote for their candidate and party of choice. Ahead of that crucial vote, though, political parties have been putting the finishing touches in place. Cleopatra Murphy has more tonight.
The general elections are just hours away, and for the past few days, political parties have been hard at work making final preparations for the big day. Tents have been going up outside schools where their electorate are set to vote. Progressive Liberal Party candidate for South Beach, Bacchus Roll, says he expects to have a team of approximately 160 individuals inside the polling divisions and outside under the tents to ensure a smooth process.
It calls for great not only training but organization and willingness to work. And this is going to be an awesome time for our people because it will show our unification. We're very confident headed into the election tomorrow. The people of South Beach will choose progress.
The Free National Movement, too, has its sights set on the May 12th general elections. Campaign manager Francis Sawyer, who works with the party's deputy leader and St. James candidate Shannon Dawn Cartwright, shares that the teams are working to ensure voters know their right polling divisions.
We have 11 polling divisions, so we're putting those together, and we are all up and down right now, trying to make sure that our tents are up at the schools and making sure all the poll workers have their tools and all those type of things. And we're just doing those type of things and last-minute preparation for this victory for tomorrow.
It will be the second go-around for the Coalition of Independents that has never had a win at the polls. But the party's candidate for Bain and Grantstown, Antonio Bain, says his team is moving full steam ahead.
I have 3 schools my team are preparing for. That's the University of the Bahamas, Woodcock Primary School, and C.R. Walker. And tomorrow, we can't wait. I'm very excited. I'm very confident that the COI will be the next government tomorrow.
As time winds down for the public to head to the polls, party representatives are calling on the public to go out and vote. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
Parliamentary Registration Department consultant Godfrey McPhee defends the integrity of the country's electoral process. His comments come in the wake of multiple individuals with fraudulent documents making their way to the voters' registry.
Fraudulent passports is not really the concern of the Parliamentary Registration Departments, though we do our best and we do a very good job of identifying passports that are fraudulent, even the newer ones. There are some tales. We've been trained, and when we do find them, basically we report that back to the department of the government that's responsible for it. Obviously, if somebody presents a document here, it becomes a police case right away, but we don't deal with that here. That person simply, as far as we are concerned, we will not proceed with registering them.
Police say all hands will be on deck tomorrow as security operations intensify ahead of the general election, from increased officer deployment to public order teams and body cameras. Commissioner Shanta Knowles says law enforcement is prepared to respond to any issues at polling stations nationwide. Leah Cooper has more.
Police have revamped security measures ahead of Tuesday's general election, and this following challenges, concerns, and confusion coming out of the April 30th advance poll.
We brought everybody back in to again remind them of their responsibilities as it relates to working to these election polls. And so we have been planning for the past few weeks to make sure that every constituency poll is covered and that our officers remain alert and follow the law as it relates to the elections.
Police Commissioner Shanta Knowles adds that vacation leave has been postponed and all able-bodied officers are expected to report for duty.
In New Providence, we have just over 1,000 officers who will be working. This does not include the officers who will be taking care of the stations that are open 24 hours. But certainly all of our administrative offices will be closed. So officers who work in those 9 to 5 areas will be out on the streets, will be at those polling stations working.
According to the commissioner, just under 300 officers over in Grand Bahama will be deployed and over 100 officers in the Family Islands to man polling stations. A public order team will also be in place.
If during the day we consider a particular area a hotspot, then the public order team will be called out. They are in strategic locations around New Providence.
And if these things do escalate, officers, she says, will be wearing body cams.
When necessary, they will activate those body cams. There is policy governing them, and so they are expected to be adorned with their body cameras.
Police are urging the public to remain calm, cooperate with officers, and allow the democratic process to unfold peacefully throughout the election. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
Well, some great guidelines there. Coming up, there is a ban on the selling of alcohol tomorrow. We'll explain. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more after this.
You have enough things to worry about. Living in a world that can seem opposite of the things you are trying to accomplish.
I can need a little help with this.
We're here to let you know that you don't have to go at it alone. Choose peace of mind. Choose comfort. Choose CB. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
That crispy onions crunch, take a bite, it's a smile. Sweet onion sauce drip, happy running down my side. Pepper jack cheese, bring a little playful wild. Brioche bun soft like a cloud on this ride. Oh, let's get chicken with it. Hey. Taste the sweet side of things. Every single bite, so litty. Got my whole crew doing their thing. Crispy onions, sweet onion sauce. Pepper jack cheese going off. Brioche bun sitting pretty. Let's get
KFC, it's finger-licking good.
We're expanding opportunities by investing in our people.
Opportunities like Upskill Bahamas.
We created our first national apprenticeship program.
We're promoting Bahamian ownership in tourism.
We're supporting Bahamian athletes.
Our first National Youth Guard.
We're building new roads and airports across the Family Island. The world will keep changing, but so will we. And we're just getting started.
Go online to read our blueprint for progress.
Tasha, what you saying? Girl, right here, rushing to catch JS Johnson. I gotta renew my insurance.
Oh, I with JSJ too, but I don't wait in line. I just pay online.
Stop it. How you do that?
Just email info@jsjohnson.com and say, sign me up for the online service center. They'll reach out and hook you up. You ain't never have to stand in line again.
Amen to that.
Save time. Pay online. Sign up for JS Johnson's online service center today.
Insurance, peace of mind. 5 cars, catch the keys, don't blink, take these.
Island Luck is giving away 5 brand new cars. Earn 10 reward points for a chance to enter and win. Enter weekly from Monday 12 a.m. to Sunday 2 p.m. Winners are announced Sundays at 3 p.m. on 103.5 The Beat and Island Luck Socials. 5 cars, 5 weeks. The more you play, the better your chances. Visit islandluck.com for more information. Catch the keys only at Island Luck. Must be 18 and over. Island Luck reminds you that it's only a game, so please game responsibly.
Every job I've had, I've learned something invaluable. When I was in construction, my brother made us look for the screws and the nails in the dirt because your job could be held up if you ran out of nails. One of the sayings was, if you have time to lean, you have time to clean. You are always on the clock. The F&M knows a strong economy means better jobs, more money in people's pocket, and a real comeback. And our team will work every day to make it happen.
Out there, the great Air Vadley Junior High School on Blue Hill Road, my alma mater. That shot courtesy of drone pilot Shane Gibson. Thanks, Shane. Now, there's a laundry list of prohibited actions on Election Day, and that includes the selling of alcohol while polls are open. In this next report, our Lloyd Allen shares what one liquor store has done to balance out the loss of sales on May 12th.
And at centers like this one behind me, this is Cleveland Indians Primary School. On May 12th, these will be littered with persons attempting to mark their X. Now, there are some things you may need to know to keep you on the right side of the law on Election Day. One of them is included in the Parliamentary Elections Act, a clause which speaks to owners and operators of liquor stores or persons with liquor licenses. Now, the law prohibits those persons from operating between the hours of 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., that time as persons are making their way to vote. Now, we spoke with George Robinson II, owner of Base Road Liquor Store, about preparations ahead of Election Day.
We are preparing for it. We are stocking up because on Monday, everybody is going to stock up because they know the bars are closed during the election hours. Now, I don't know if it's going to make any difference because what they normally do, they stock up on Monday. They have the liquors available in their cars, in their home, so it's not going to really stop them from drinking.
Now, while voting centers are located throughout New Providence, in a number of constituencies, Robertson says bars like his will be utilizing the election for merriment.
You all know this is the silly season. Year-round, we normally carry the red cup. Everybody asks for the red cup. But now, this season, we had to introduce the blue cup.
For the 2026 general election, the parliamentary commissioner announced that all liquor licenses are suspended from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Election Day, meaning businesses cannot legally sell, serve, expose for sale, or distribute intoxicating liquor during those hours. This applies broadly across the Bahamas, including bars, restaurants, liquor stores, hotels, casinos, and private islands operated by cruise lines. Commissioner of Police Shanta Knowles also sending a warning to liquor distributors ahead of Election Day.
I want to say to those who are the operators and owners of those establishments, please do not put your license in jeopardy. If you are found open, we will deal with you according to law.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
With general election tomorrow, a new national poll conducted by Public Domain is showing the PLP leading among likely voters. The survey found the PLP with 46% support, followed by the Coalition of Independents at 22% and the Free National Movement at 18%. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis also led as a preferred choice for Prime Minister with 42% support among likely voters. A Nassau-based research firm surveyed 856 likely voters between April 18th and May 8th. President of Public Domain, Wally Ramming, says first participants are chosen through number selection, that a computer-generated model is used to randomly select participants for the poll in an effort to capture a broad cross-section of voters across the country.
Random digit dial. So one of the better ways to make sure that you get a random sample, and the reason a random sample is important is because in RDD, one voice speaks for multiple people. We also do by quotas, meaning 52% of the main population are women, so we make sure that 52% of our people we poll are women. So we make sure we're representative on age, gender, and island region.
Found 67% of voters believe tomorrow's election will be free and fair. Confidence in the electoral process was high among both PLP and FNM supporters. Researchers say while polls can provide a snapshot of public sentiments, voter opinions can still shift before ballots are cast.
What's important to remember, though, is that sometimes people just say, I don't know. And that is a valid answer to our surveys. So, there's people who say 1, 2, 3, and then sometimes people just say, I don't know, and I won't decide that till I get in the booth. So I don't think it's only looking at what percentage of people said they would vote for one party or the other. It's also looking at how many people say they're going to decide when they get in the booth tomorrow.
Well, as you can imagine, anticipation is building across the Bahamas as voters prepare not only to cast their ballots, but to gather tomorrow night and watch history unfold in real time. Across the country, Bahamians are already making plans for where they'll be when the first results begin to roll in. Stafford Bain expecting a night filled with emotion, excitement, and intense conversation.
I feel as though a lot of the people are real excited for tomorrow. We look forward to have a remarkable time, just sit down, socializing, and coming together and making decisions within the best interest for the country.
For others like Ismay Gibson, election night traditions are centered around family, food, and following every development closely as the races unfold seat by seat. But for Gibson, election night will not just be watched from inside the home. The reaction outside may tell the story just as loudly.
Well, we're going to have some nice soft drinks, and we're going to have hors d'oeuvres, and we're going to have, like, chicken wings, meatballs, and just sit around. Oh, it's going to be crazy, We're going to start to hear, like, car horns and everybody passing by, and we know exactly, when we hear the car horns, we know exactly what went down.
Now, this reminder, all schools will be closed tomorrow to facilitate the 2026 general election. In the case of private schools, though, parents should have been notified by those institutions directly on closures or scheduled changes. Classes are expected to resume Wednesday, May 13th.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
When bold flavor meets crispy perfection, something deliciously unexpected happens. Say hello to Wendy's new Italian chicken sandwich. Juicy chicken topped with Italian seasoned tomatoes, melty mozzarella, and a zesty mayo spread that'll have you saying, Bellissimo! It's the chicken you crave with a zesty twist you didn't see coming. Always imitated, never duplicated. Gotta be Wendy's.
Red lights below, nose to breathe grace, but the pain won't go. Head is the weight on the sick tonight. Too many souls in a losing fight. Broken jaw waiting, no surgeon in sight. Child in the hallway crying all night. Girl, on an emergency, gasping for breath. No tools in the ward, fighting death. Running those halls with fire in her chest, searching for the steel they failed to invest. Back to her office to rage and through night, just to find something to save that life. Rise up now, rise up now, rise up now. Dr. MacIver, rise up now. Midnight ward and the red lights blow. Yeah.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
We're expanding opportunities by investing in our people.
Opportunities like Upskill Bahamas. We created our first national apprenticeship program.
We're promoting Bahamian ownership in tourism. We're supporting Bahamian athletes.
Our first National Youth Guard.
We're building new roads and airports across the Family Island.
The world will keep changing, but so will we. And we're just getting started.
Go online to read our blueprint for progress.
As principal of the School for the Blind and Visually Impaired, I wish to express our thanks to Minister Wayne Monroe for his support to our school as the representative for our constituency. We acknowledge his responsiveness and the assistance provided to our school community. We extend our appreciation in the spirit of community partnership and continued collaboration and wish him well in his ongoing service to the community.
5 years, we struggle as they rule. Our economy in ruins, job prospects dried up. Hundreds of millions spent on no-bid contracts. Illegal immigrants flooded our communities, our schools and hospitals broken, and healthcare unaffordable. Now they want 5 more years. If they get it, our future, our Bahamas, is gone. No more. Under the F&M, that changes because they know their job is to work for you, not the few.
Well, this evening, we examine a topic that affects many Bahamians as they prepare for the polls. While elections are designed to shape the future of a nation, they can also impact one's emotions, behaviors, and mental well-being. In this report, our West College Forbes explores how election season affect the human mind and why mental health has become an important conversation in Bahamian politics.
As Election Day draws closer, for many Bahamians, the stress goes beyond politics. Questions surrounding job security, personal connections, and uncertainty about the future are creating emotional tension across the country.
There is so much riding on elections for so many people. There are societal positions. There are positions in their workplace. There are financial security as well. And then also just economic safety. Different governments have different views and beliefs. So some people may believe that there may be economic instability. Also, for a woman, some governments may put more emphasis on the safety and women's rights. But it depicts what voters are going through, right? So they have increased anxiety, and which can actually cause symptoms, physical symptoms, not just mental symptoms. So persons have issues sleeping. They may have headaches, muscle tension as well, difficulty concentrating, and just an overall panic or fear of the future and doom and gloom.
Psychiatrist Dr. Petra Forbes says the anxiety is affecting not only voters, but also candidates, as political hopefuls face intense public pressure, criticism, and the challenge of trying to please everyone.
sweet and spicy. Marinated right, tossed with chili. Garlic and ginger. Got many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings. Turn up the heat for you. Ghost pepper wings. What's your flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan. Tastes so good, chicken. Cloud9. So many flavors to try. What's your flavor? Honey barbecue. Sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot wings.
What's your flavor? Roasted garlic parmesan. Tastes so good, chicken.
Ghost pepper wings.
Let's make this moment last forever. Let's start a family together. With a house, a car, and kids. Oh, I love the way we live. I got it covered. BAF has got me covered. So live your life. BAF for life. So live your life. BAF for life. So live your life. BAF for life. BAF has got you covered.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
Tourism today. Bahamas tourism today.
At the UN's first ever Sustainability Challenge, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, Director General, Latia Duncombe, and Executive Director of UN Tourism, Natalia Bayona, showed how this entrepreneurial competition will benefit the future of the Bahamas.
Firstly, let me tell you that this is a proud day for the Bahamas. It's a great partnership with United Nations Tourism, and we are the first to launch a challenge like this anywhere in the Caribbean. So this is an important opportunity to help to mobilize entrepreneurs, innovators, draw on the ingenuity of Bahamians. And I'm proud that this has been a regional competition, but this is an opportunity really to drive innovation, sustainability, and also grow tourism. So it's important for that balance, and this is an exercise to ensure that balance continues into the future as we progress tourism.
And as we look at presenting opportunities, we have to lean in and focus on sustainability. So that's, being green, innovation, opportunities for Bahamians. And that gave birth to the UN Sustainable Challenge. We have about 85 applicants that we've seen. 56 of them were Bahamian. We had 6 finalists that were assessed, access to mentors, financing. Again, we're now looking at how do we move the needle and further enhance and develop these startups. What we also did during this same time was we looked at mature companies as well, or mature entities, like the Coral Vitas, and we gave them opportunities to have discussions as well.
I think that this will be by far a very positive
a mission with positive impacts and strong results as a way to showcase Bahamas to the world and say that this is not only a place to invest in talent that at the end is the best investment.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
Break in transmission experienced earlier. Welcome back. Well, this evening we examine a topic that affects many Bahamians as they prepare for the polls. While elections are designed to shape the future of a nation, they can also impact one's emotions, behaviors, and mental well-being. This next report, our West Alex Forbes explores how election season affect the human mind and why mental health has become an important conversation in Bahamian politics.
As Election Day draws closer, for many Bahamians, the stress goes beyond politics. Questions surrounding job security, personal connections, and uncertainty about the future are creating emotional tension across the country.
There is so much riding on elections for so many people. There are societal positions. There are positions in their workplace. There are financial security as well. And then also just economic safety. Different governments have different views and beliefs. So some people may believe that there may be economic instability. Also, for a woman, some governments may put more emphasis on the safety and women's rights. But it depicts what voters are going through, right? So they have increased anxiety, and which can actually cause symptoms, physical symptoms, not just mental symptoms. So persons have issues sleeping. They may have headaches, muscle tension as well, difficulty concentrating, and just an overall panic or fear of the future and doom and gloom.
Psychiatrist Dr. Petra Forbes says the anxiety is affecting not only voters, but also candidates, as political hopefuls face intense public pressure, criticism, and the challenge of trying to please everyone during this season.
One, they experience stress and burnout from either always canvassing and campaigning, so their sleep, their quality of life is impacted. Secondarily, some candidates experience financial abuse, and we do not talk about it often, but some persons expect you to do X, Y, or Z, and financial abuse is abuse.
But despite the growing tension, Dr. Forbes is reminding candidates and the wider public that protecting their peace and mental well-being matters as well, sharing that no one can be everything to everyone. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm West Alex Forbes.
And with the election just hours away, the nation's spiritual leaders held an hour of prayer today seeking divine intervention for a peaceful election process. Amaya Moss has more.
On the eve of a decision that will shape the nation's next chapter, voices were lifted today, not in political debate, but in reflection and spiritual unity. Inside Living Waters Kingdom Ministries, the Bahamas Christian Council hosted a pre-election day hour of prayer as Bahamians prepare to head to the polls. Pastors, worshipers, and civic leaders came together seeking divine guidance of the electoral process, wisdom in leadership, safety at every polling station, and calm across the nation as democracy unfolds.
We ask that your purpose will be done in the Bahamas. We lift our voices in prayer, in agreement as we pray for this great nation.
President of the Bahamas Christian Council, Pastor Mario Moxie, describing the moment as a spiritual call for unity, humility, and healing during a pivotal time for the country.
The eyes of the world are watching us, watching our conduct in this season.
I remember when my first debate, I came fourth. But you couldn't tell me I didn't win. Because of the skills I developed, I was only in grade 8.
Johnny McIntosh for Ed Talk.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at a service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk or catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in your car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It's a diesel. Diesel. One word. Diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read. That's all you have to do.
Every job I've had, I've learned something invaluable. When I was in construction, my brother made us look for the screws and the nails in the dirt because your job could be held up if you ran out of nails. One of the sayings was, if you have time to lean, you have time to clean. You are always on the clock. The FNM knows a strong economy means better jobs, more money in people's pocket, and a real comeback. And our team will work every day to make it happen.
We're expanding opportunities by investing in our people.
Opportunities like Upskill Bahamas.
We created our first national apprenticeship program.
We're promoting Bahamian ownership in tourism.
We're supporting Bahamian athletes. Our first National Youth Guard.
We're building new roads and airports across the Family Island. The world will keep changing, but so will we. And we're just getting started.
Go online to read our blueprint for progress.
Take your business to the next level by joining the Tourism Development Corporation's Tourism Business and Products Registry. This registry will act as a hub for all Bahamian tourism-related ventures across the blue, green, and orange economies, ensuring that our entrepreneurs get the support, access, and connections they need to help develop a stronger business and ultimately a stronger industry. Join now at tdcbahamas.com.
Introducing Valvoline Restore and Protect, a first-of-its-kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean, removing up to 100% of deposits, restoring your engine to perform like new. All new Restore and Protect, another first by Valvoline, distributed by Battery and Tire Specialty.
Welcome to your Monday Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports less than 24 hours away from Election Day as the candidates await their fate, many of whom have long been impactful members of our local sporting community. Here's our Charles Fisher giving us the rundown.
For the Progressive Liberal Party, the leader, Philip Davis, once played baseball. Mario Bole, Garden Hills, former senior men's national basketball team coach, and at the high school level, won numerous Hugh Campbell titles. North Andros Leonardo Lightbourne, basketball, played pro ball in Europe and led South Andros to the first ever Final Four for that school. Ada Hugh Campbell. Bain and Grantstown, Wade Watson, basketball coach at the national and local level. South Beach Barker's role, former national basketball team player and coach for the University of Bahamas Mingo's men's team. The Southern Shores, Obi Roberts, American football with the pros, where he played tight end and quarterback. Leslie Miller Bryce, track and field Griffith medalist. North Eleuthera Sylvanus Petty organized basketball tournaments on the island. Bimini and the Berry Island, Randy Rule, American football as well. Now for the Free National Movement, Garden Hills Rick Fox, former NBA player, where he won several championships. Baines and Grantstown Jay Philippe Jr., national basketball coach, played college basketball and former sports broadcaster. Central Mangrove Key and South Andros Julian Gibson, former sports broadcaster. St. James Shenandoah Cartwright, basketball. Central and South Eleuthera's Philippa Kelly, softball. And the Coalition of Independence Central Grand Bahama, Iram Lewis, track and field, former Olympian. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Thanks, Fish. From over the weekend, the Queens College Comets and CV Bethel Stingrays winning the junior and senior championships at the Bahamas Youth Flag Football League High School Tournament at the multi-purpose fields at the original Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. After a grueling day of competition, the Comets 14U took the crown with a 16-zip shutout over the St. Augustine's Big Red Machine. Meanwhile, the Stingrays emerged the new champions in the 14 and over division. We got up with organizer Jason Clark.
Most importantly, too, what I really love, besides Abaco and Illustra coming here, is the fact that we have far more government schools now participating. Initially, it was a lot of the private schools, but now we have a great mixture of both government and private schools playing.
Into the NBA playoffs, VJ Edgecombe and the Philadelphia 76ers, well, their season officially coming to an end on Sunday night. There was an exhausted jubilation at the Xfinity Mobile Arena as the Knicks clinched their second straight berth in the Eastern Conference Finals, but that noise didn't come from their bench. It came from the droves of Knicks fans who took over the road arena this series. The Knicks with a resounding record-setting 144-114 win over Philly. Edgecombe posting just 8 points in the loss. In 4 games against New York, VJ had a rough outing. He would average just 12 points, 4 boards, and 4 assists while shooting 40% from the field and 26% from 3. He would speak to the media post-game.
The work has to be put in. I have to continue putting in the work. They can say, like I said, I really love my teammates and I really love all the good things they say about me. But like I said, I got to keep putting in the work and keep getting better, just to, like I say, so whatever they say can come to pass. So yeah, man, I'm glad to be here in Philly. I'm glad to be here in Philly, and I know, I say it's my first year. It was tough, obviously. The game losing just now, it's tough, but we're gonna be good for sure.
And that's been Look at Your Sports on this Monday. I'm Amajal Knowles signing out.
It features festivals, Mother's Day, and 31 days to save at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Robin Hood flour, 5.5 pounds, $4.99. Center cut pork chops, $2.89 per pound. Chicken leg quarters, 10-pound bag, 99 cents per pound. Sweet mangoes, 2 for $3. Seabass raw shrimp, $41.50, 12 ounces, $4.99. If you want to pay less, you want to shop more at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Some home items don't get enough attention until the wrong one fails. Let's talk about ladders, tubs, and toilets. A good toilet isn't just about looks. It needs a strong build, smooth flush, and easy clean. These are built for daily use, and they're strong, modern, and reliable. Next, ladders. Whether you're fixing, painting, or working, your safety matters. It has a strong frame, a solid step, and proper grip. Whether you're fixing, painting, or working, your safety matters. A tub should feel solid, comfortable, and easy to clean, not thin and flimsy. These tubs are made to last and make your bathroom feel better the moment you step in. If you want strong toilets, ladders, and quality tubs, visit We Buy You Sell on Robinson Road. Send a WhatsApp to 636-8412 or shop online at wbusbahamas.com.
Step inside a world of adventure with Mandalorian and Grogu at Burger King. See The Mandalorian and Grogu, only in cinemas.